Hey, Cyber folks. Going to talk about the project for 213 lesson. So you should have already done the intro material before your project. I have a video on how to do that if you haven't, because it'll help you with your skills you got to put over here in the submission doc. So if we open up the submission doc, you can see it says describe the information, use the CIA or the CIA triad information table to help you. I did the first section for you because I wanted to show you what you need to cover when you do this. So I did one on product catalog. I talked about where it needs to be stored. So your product catalog for this company needs to be stored on a product server. It needs to be available to customers. It needs to be available to employees pretty much at all times. Encryption is not required because it's a product catalog, so they need to be able to see it. Okay, so where did I get that? Well, product catalog, I did all this good work here, so I did that. You're going to need to do the rest of them, and it has how to, work the tabs here. Just read that. To recreate this kind of bullet point issue for each one of these other things with customer information, website, employee information. So you're going to go through and do that for all of them. So you're going to check that. And that was in 2.1.1 where you tuned it up. It also you could have redone it. Not redone it, but it was, taken care of in the first part of this section. So anyway, that's the first half. Half of it is you finishing that up with the bullet points from 2.1.1. You want to make that a bullet point, that a bullet point, that a bullet point, that a bullet point. And you fill them in. You need to tell what kind of server it would be on, who it's available to, and whether or not encryption is required. So that's what you want to cover in each. The second part is after you've gone through that and you talked about all the servers they need and all the, that kind of stuff, you need to build it. So kind of like in the beginning of 2.1.3 where you had an Amazon one and you were just messing with it, right? Where one was already pre-built for you. So here I jumped over to our, intro material, and you had this pre-built network topology for Amazon with their web servers or product. You had to fill in what stuff was what and where firewalls go. But in this one, you're going to create your own for bikes, boards, and beyond. So you should know what servers they need by the work you did above. And when you click on here, you're basically going to, these are all your tools. You're going to build it up here. So if you want a firewall, you drag a firewall up. If you want more firewalls, you drag it up and you copy paste. Control C, Control V. You can have more of them. You can put. So yeah, your goal is to, drag, copy, paste, and drag these up, however many you need. Like if you wanted more than one internet, you would copy, paste that. If you want a server, here's one server. Maybe I'm going to copy, paste that. I have another server. Copy, paste that. I have another server. Right? I can reproduce as many as I want. Here's routers. And you need to label them too. You can't just throw things up there. So you're going to label this. So copy, paste. Oops. And you're going to, put text in here. You can also just enter a text box, right? So if I put this here and drag a text box, so you're going to type in what kind of servers these are. So if this is the product server, I would do that. And so you're basically going to copy, paste, build your own for bikes, boards, and beyond. And when you're done, you hit save and close, and you'll see it's down here. I'll be looking at this thing for yours. Now that's a bad example, but I want you to think about it, okay? Because you're going to be building something like this, but this is for Amazon. That's what they needed. You need one for bikes, boards, and beyond, and you're basing it off of your beautiful bullet point thing on what servers they need. Then you got to think of routers and firewalls. All right? Hope that helps. You can always email me with questions or ask me when you see me, and I will talk to you later.